In the previous class, children, we discussed how to convert normal frequency distribution to less than type frequency distribution. In today's class, we are going to discuss normal to more than type and then vice versa. Now, one thing I want to ask the children, if you remember yesterday, we were discussing class intervals like 100 to 120, 120 to 140, and so on, right? Now, if I have to count 120, will it be counted in first interval or second interval?
Second interval.
Ma'am, second interval.
Ma'am, second interval.
120 will be counted here. So when you are telling shopkeeper that you want something in the range of 100 to 120, that means 100 to included hai, but is 120 included or excluded?
Excluded.
Ma'am, excluded.
And in the next interval, when you are giving your range as 120 to 140, is 120 included?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
140.
Excluded.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, here 140 included, but 160 excluded. So you can all these upper limits are excluded. They are not counted. And all these lower limits, these are included. So when we say less than 120, it's fine. But when we are going to talk of more than, we say more than or equal to 100. This one I'm talking about. Are you with me? When we are saying, when we are writing less than, it's less than 120. But when we are talking of more than, we add this term also. Right? Because of the very fact that these lower limits are always included. Okay? So just a word more to be added. Not only more than type, but more than or equal to 100. More than or equal to 120. More than or equal to 140. Are you with me, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, in lower limit, it is not less than 100. Less than 100, suppose you want to buy a gift for Blendina is asking a question in the chat box. She's asking, is less than 100 possible? See, as per your requirement, you want something in 100 to 120. But it depends on the situation whether you will accept something less than 100 or not. If it is regarding wages of daily workers, obviously they will not take anything less than 100. Because you promise them that we will be giving you something between 100 to 120 for this particular work. So it depends. And yes, of course, if you are going to a shop to buy something and you are saying, I want something in the range of 100 and 120, but you find something good for worth 95, I believe all of us will take that. We will go for that. If we are buying something and we get a good stuff for less price, we will go for that. So it depends on the situation, Blendina, whether we are going to take care of less than this or not. But here, as per the mathematics statistics, this is what we are going to deal with. Is that okay, children? That why we are going to add more than or equal to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now let us see a question. And for more than, the another term could be above. Like for less than, the term was, another term was
Below.
Below.
for
Below.
more than, the other term could be above.
Above.
So let us take a question. I'm taking question number 3. I mean the data of question number 3 of 14.4. I'm taking data from there. I'm just writing class interval and the frequency. Let it be 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65, 70, 75. Okay. So this is the data I have taken from there. And we need to convert this to more than or equal to type. Okay. So more than type cumulative frequency distribution. Now I want you to give me a term instead of CI and FI. I want to put something else. You give me something interested. Like yesterday we were taking wages, number of workers, marks, number of students. So you give me a word for CI and FI. I would like to put a word here. Tell me what it could be and what it could be. Anybody? Give. Try. What could these intervals be and what could this frequency be?
More than
Yes.
50.
No, I'm not asking more than. I'm asking a word for here, heading for here. I don't want to write CI and FI. I've just taken data from there. I want a heading. Like yesterday, the heading was
Years of invention.
years of.
Invention.
Okay, and what could be this?
How many inventions took?
Okay, that is fine. Okay, somebody is writing in chat box like CIB marks. I want more. Like let me see your creativity. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yes, Sia, give me one.
Ma'am, people got vaccinated between 50 to 80.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. And this could be number of people, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this represents age group. I like it. Age group in years. And this represents number of people got COVID jab. You know, na, it is called COVID jab. Vaccinated. Or you want to write vaccinated. Like it. Okay. So heading will remain same here. Age group in years. And then this would represent number of people. Let us say, as discussed, what it will be? 50 to 55. What are you conveying? The age of a person more than or equal to 50, but less than 55.
55.
So what are we going to write here?
More or equal to
More
50.
than or equal to 50.
More than or equal to 50. What would be there in the next column? More than or equal to?
55.
55.
55.
Then 60, more than or equal to 65. More than or equal to 70. More than or equal to 75. I'm just writing it so that you know yahan se yahan tak same statement. All right. Now, let us see. Interesting thing. This is the age group. There are people ranging from 50 to 80 years. How many people, think about it, use your general knowledge. How many people whose age is more than 50 years?
On sum of all frequencies.
Ki age 50 se zyada hai, have got the vaccination jab in the particular group. This is a particular group, na? कितने लोग हैं 50 years से ज्यादा जिनको वैक्सीनेशन हो चुका है? Common sense.
Ma'am, sum of
Sum of
all.
all frequencies.
Of the all
All the number of
frequencies.
people.
Sum of all people.
50. All of them are more than 50. So when my statement is in English, I'm just saying a simple statement, more than or equal to 50. So how many are there, beta? How many are
Sum
there?
of all.
Sum of all.
Sum of all.
Sum of all. Can you please tell me what is sum of all 2 and 8? 10? 10, 16, 16 and 40.
100.
100. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, how many people whose age is more than or equal to 55?
98.
5 से ज़्यादा है, they have
Ma'am,
got the
98.
jacket.
Ma'am, 98.
Now,
98.
how are you doing this? क्या किया हमने?
100
Minus
100 minus 2.
By
100
subtracting.
minus 2.
100 तो total था, minus 2, that makes it 98. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Equal
ma'am.
to 60.
90.
90.
Ma'am, 90.
Now 98 and exclude the above one. See beta, either you can subtract like this or you can add the remaining, whichever way you are comfortable. Now more than or equal to 65.
78.
So you may again say 90 minus 12, which is 78, or you can add the remaining. More than or equal to 70.
54.
And more than or equal to 75. बोलिए.
16.
So 54 minus 38, which is equal to 16. This is for this one. Children, this is one way that you are subtracting from the total. I'm giving you another method also. Interested to know?
Yes.
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
another
Yes,
method
ma'am.
also. What you are going to do there? You will start from the lower. More than or equal to 75?
16.
More than or equal to 70? 16 plus 38. 16 plus 38. See, when you are finding for less than type, please be clear with this. जब आप less than type करते हो, from top to bottom you add. Is that what we do?
Yes.
And when you are
Yes, ma'am.
more than, you may add from bottom to top. These are two ways. Either you do like subtraction or you add from the bottom. So 16 plus 38 will give you 54. 54 plus 24 gives you 78
78.
plus 2 90. 90 plus 8 gives you 98 and 98 plus 2 gives you 100. So both ways you can do. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You may please note it down. Please pause. So children, now we are going to take up a question in which we are going to deal with more than or equal to type data, and it has to be converted to normal. Children, mind it. You may get a question like this and they may say convert to normal and then find its mode, median or mean. So it will be a double thing for you. First, you may have to convert it to the normal one and then find mode, median, mean, whatever they are asking you to calculate. So if you are going to convert it wrong, obviously the next part will be wrong as well. So, and it is very easy. As I told you, for less than type, I'm telling you the same thing for more than type. Keep the story method in your mind. Create some stories for yourself and you will not go wrong. Now, children, here we are given profit in rupees and number of shops. So in a market, we are assuming there are certain number of shops and we are given that how many shops are having profit on a certain day or maybe in a certain month more than or equal to rupees 5,000, more than or equal to rupees 10,000 and so on, right? And you can see the number of shops given is in descending order. So clearly it's frequency or it's cumulative frequency.
Cumulative. Frequency.
Cumulative frequency.
So that means how many shops are there in the question? How many
30.
shops we are talking about?
30.
30.
30.
Because in simple layman language, अगर आपकी shop का profit 25,000 है, it will be counted in the category of more than 5,000 because it depends on the instruction. If I am asking the number of shops having profit more than 5,000, so probably all the shops are having that. But when I am saying more than or equal to 10,000 rupees as a profit, so the number of shops are decreased. Now only 24 shops are there. So that means ये जो 6 shops बीच में कम हो गई. When I said किसकी shop का profit 5,000 से ज़्यादा है, all 30 shopkeepers raised hand. But when I asked how many of you are earning more than or equal to 10,000 as a profit, only 24 hands are up. So how many hands are going to be down?
6.
6.
So that means those 6 shopkeepers are getting a profit ranging between
5,000 to 10,000.
5,000.
10,000. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In case of more than 10,000, 24 shopkeepers hands raised up. But when I said, Acha, are you really earning more than 15,000 as well? So only 16 hands remained up. So how many hands are going down?
8.
8.
8.
So
8.
those shopkeepers are earning profit between
10
Between
to 15.
10,000 and
10,000.
Likewise, we can continue. Are you with me? आपको समझ आ रहा है the logic behind it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we will be
Yes,
writing
ma'am.
frequency distribution. Normal frequency distribution. All right. Now for normal frequency distribution, first interval will be there at a gap of 5,000 and first is 5,000. So obviously what is the first interval?
5,000 to 10,000.
5,000 to 10,000.
10,000 to 10,000.
Ma'am, 5,000 to 10,000.
Right. It is more than or equal to 5,000. 5,000 या उससे भी ज़्यादा. So 5,000 will form lower limit or upper limit?
Lower limit.
Lower
We
limit.
missed on. I have not written the heading. So पहले heading लिख लेते हैं. Profit in rupees. And this is number of shop. If you allow, may I please use this? What does this K mean here?
1,000.
1,000.
So next would be 10,000 to 15,000. After that,
15,000.
15,000 to
15,000 to 20.
and then
20,000 to
1,000 to
25,000.
25,000.
20 to 25, and then there would be
25 to 30.
25 to 30.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can check the last one is more than 25,000. So this also means more than or equal to 25,000. So how many shops are going to be here in the first one? 30 minus 24, which is 6.
6.
Then 24 minus 16,
8.
8. 16
9.
9.
9.
and then
7 minus 3, 4.
7 minus 3, 4.
and the last one is obviously
3.
3.
3. The last one is obviously 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is one way of subtracting. The other way is you are going from bottom to top. So it would be 3, then subtract 7 minus 3, 4, 16 minus 7, 9. Either you come from down to up or bottom to up. Your wish. Just that the story should be clear to you. Okay?
Can't the data be discontinuous?
Sorry.
Can't the
Thank you.
data be discontinuous?
No, here, how can it be discontinuous? Beta, they are giving you equal intervals.
Okay, ma'am.